let's get to Mohamed Salah signing a 2-year deal at Trabzonspor, which is the 4th most popular club in the Turkish Super League. So this move has come as a surprise to a number of people who wondered where Mohamed Salah would land, but it is Trabzonspor. Stevie, were you surprised to see?
Absolutely, I was, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think it just shows you, though. He really does. I think he made the right decision leaving Liverpool, because I think another season of what he gave us last year would kind of harm his legacy, I think. And so he was smart enough to figure that it's probably going to be the same next season, so I probably should just go. And the fact that he's going to where he's going tells you he just wants to play. Yes, obviously the money comes into it, but he wants to go somewhere where he thinks he's going to enjoy playing. And that is clear. That's why he's going to Trabzonspor.
Well, he's going to be adored there, isn't he?
Of course he is. No, he's not going there to try and win the Champions League. And he knows going there that winning the actual league is going to be tough. So he's going there for football reasons, which is fantastic. So, yeah, I mean, for him, it's clearly where he wants to be, and good luck to him. Not keen on the pants he's got on, but good luck to him.
And maybe where were the other suitors? I mean, you mentioned...
MLS?
I'm talking in the real world here. You know, in competitive...
Saudi Arabia?
No, again, real world. Not football backwaters. not places that really nobody gives a stuff about.
So in terms of remaining competitive and keeping the wages off?
Where was an offer from Italy, which he's played before? Was there? Where was in it? Was there anything from Spain? Obviously not. Because you'd imagine, if one of the real elite clubs came along, he'd probably have backed himself. Stevie said he wants to play, but he would probably have backed himself, saying 2 fingers up to Liverpool, look where I've gone. You wanted rid of me, Slot didn't want to play me in the end. Look where I've ended up. But look where he's ended up. I mean, they're fanatical in Turkey, don't get me wrong, you're right, and they will adore him, probably. And they just love the football over there, the atmosphere's great, but it's kind of where he is and where he was last year, isn't it? The 4th best team in Turkey, or the 4th, is it 4th best?
Yeah, I mean, the first question is why. You do.
4th most popular.
The first question that comes in your head is why. But I think, in all honesty, because he wants to play football and he wants to be there. I mean, you saw the atmosphere there. I mean, where else do you get that? So yeah, I think sometimes we look too deep into stuff. I think he's clearly, obviously, money comes into it, but he clearly wants to play football somewhere he thinks he's going to enjoy it.
How do you see it, Frank?
Yeah, I agree with Stevie. I tried to find a reason why he would sign to a Turkish team instead of going to Saudi Arabia and earn maybe the double of the wage he's going to go to Trabzonspor, because he wants to play football, and I think it's only nice and fair, and I'm happy for him if he's happy. The Turkish Championship, the Super League, is crazy. The atmosphere is crazy. I remember playing against Galatasaray. You land in another planet. And if you want to have fans, it's where you have to land. I think Greece and Turkey, they're absolutely mad and crazy, and games are different there. The level, yes, it's not England, it's not Bundesliga, it's not Liga, it's not even the League One or the Serie A. But it's a good level, and I think for Mohamed Salah, it's only great to go there and to enjoy his maybe some last years of his football.
Nedum?
No, I agree. And the fact is, he's 34 years of age, coming off his worst season in over a decade for Liverpool, and just in general, you know, with his goal-scoring record, he's had issues with the manager. Things don't necessarily feel the same. So now all of a sudden he can go to a place where thousands of fans will turn up with flares to sort of greet their new king, their hero. And I think for him being that's reason for him to sort of find that enjoyment with the football again. If he would have gone, say, a couple of years ago, you'd be saying, well, clearly it's just for the money or something like that. But he's going to be paid incredibly well, probably better than he would be paid anywhere else on planet Earth, to be adored by fans and still be playing some level of competitive football, not as a favourite, but every time he goes to that stadium, he knows he is a king. He knows the game will be built around him. His team is built for him. And I think he's very deserving of that, given the service that he's put forward for Liverpool and other sides across the last 10, 15 years. So, you know, more power to him, and I'm sure he'll do well for them, relatively speaking.
I'm not criticising that move, by the way. But I think it is, and fair play to Mo Salah, and Turkey is a great place to play football. There's no doubt about that. But it's for those Liverpool fans in particular, or maybe and maybe Mo Salah as well, who talked last year as if he was undroppable at Liverpool. It's kind of validation from Liverpool's end about where he was in his career. The fact that he hasn't walked out of Liverpool and gone to Milan or Spain or wherever it is, I think it's just a kind of validation of where his form was and his age, and actually Liverpool and Arne Slot were right that they had to make changes, because he was never going to be the Mo Salah that he was, and that's okay. But he talked last year as if he was, you know, it was a disgrace that Liverpool were dropping me, the way they've treated me and all that sort of stuff, which wasn't the case. He just was not playing very well. It was as simple as that.
Yeah, so a change of scenery for Mohamed Salah, and there'll be a change of scenery for you guys here in the studio tomorrow as well. Switch out some, bring in some others, but make sure to be with us. ESPN FC available every single day.
Get rid of the dross, you mean?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.